Welcome to Inside BCIU. In our October edition, we'll be highlighting the changes to our BCIU childcare program. Let's take a look at how we're navigating ahead.
We have implemented different pickup and drop-off requirements, so students get met at the door by the childcare worker. Parents bring them to the door, the staff meets them there, their temperature is taken, and then the screener is reviewed. Did you have any of these symptoms before coming into our center? We also have eliminated non-essential visitors into our building to continue to ensure health and safety for all staff and students. Students have been provided with individual material boxes within the classrooms. So in those boxes include scissors, some crayons, a personal Play-Doh. This allows them to utilize only those materials assigned just for that student. Those have been a really good success and students are really excited about those. Being able to use their items is how they're identifying them. Within the classroom, we have established social distancing. We have marks on tables. There's blue lines separating so we can have only 1 or 2 students, 3 students, depending on the size of the table at those tables. We also sometimes have students at tables by themselves, depending on the size of the table. Some changes that are happening within our childcare is we are now offering full day care. So some of those districts that are fully remote, we provide childcare for students for those districts. 2 locations, one at Exeter and one at the Education Center, supporting the Exeter and Cheatham districts, as well as Reading, Muhlenberg, and Schuylkill Valley. Those locations then have that option to help support students get onto their virtual platform so they can access their school and instructional parts of the day. Students can rely on those childcare staff to help support those needs.
I feel the parents and the children have done probably so much better than we expected it would be. They're resilient. They came in, we had policies and procedures in place, and they saw what we had. They came in and followed all of those directions. They did everything that's been asked, and the children have been incredible. I believe all staff, before we came back, felt like we could be running into some problems with having to wear masks, having to stay separated from one another, and the children have just done wonderfully. Even children who we felt might have more of a struggle, they might be special needs, they might have other kinds of difficulties during the day, came in, and mask wearing is not something that created a problem for them. I believe it's a community of children, so when they saw other children were doing it, the children didn't mind having to do the same thing. They wanted to be part of that group. So that part has gone really well. That actually was probably one of our biggest concerns prior to coming back. The staff came back and were really creative about how we were going to try to navigate the social distancing. They thought creatively about dividing things out in the classroom, about how we could have things grouped so that it made it easy for the kids to understand, I can play with this and then it has to be cleaned. So all the new protocols that we had, the staff found ways to make it easy for the children to understand what was going to be needed, to simplify it as much as possible in the classroom so that every day was going to be as easy as possible for everybody that was there.
Hello today, viewers. This is BCIU Channel 14. We have Miss Linda, one of the teachers at our daycare. What is your favorite part of being back here?
I really missed you guys so much. I'm just happy to be back in the classroom with you guys, doing fun projects and experiments, and seeing you face to face instead of on the computer screen.
Okay, that was beautiful. I'm not going to cry though. But this is all for BCIU Channel 14. Good night, world viewers.
The one thing that I can say about this whole process is, and we're all experiencing it now as groups are coming back, but unless you come in with a positive attitude, this is going to be really, really hard. And I can say the childcare group, we call them pioneers, we called them innovators because we were coming back as one of the first groups back into our buildings, and we had to navigate the policies, the procedures, but they came back with such a positive attitude, and they didn't feel like they had everything figured out. but they knew that we would all work together as a team to figure out what had to be done. If things weren't working, we would navigate that, and we would find ways to work around it, work through it. But they came back with a positive attitude of, this is where we belong. We're supposed to be here for the kids. This is our mission. And they truly have done such a good job, and have made BCIU extremely proud with the attitude and enthusiasm that they had to get back with their children. They knew that being online was not the way we're supposed to be doing our job, and they just wanted to come back to the kids and the families.
Thank you to our staff, students, and families for your ongoing commitment to health and safety. We appreciate your continued collaboration as we navigate ahead.